guys, welcome back to the channel today. So we have an exciting day, not necessarily in the Ram world or the Chrysler world, but the boat world. So I decided after a lot of thought to sell my Ranger Regatta 180 VS. It's a 2004 awesome boat. You can pretty much do everything with it. Has a 2011 Mercury Optimax 150 horse V6 engine, and we bought that brand new when we had another boat, and I've owned it. It's paid off. We don't use it too much anymore. I think we've taken it out 4 or 5 times in the last 2 years of ownership, besides of course putting it in the lake and taking it out. Otherwise it just sits in the boat lift. So essentially I decided to want to sell the boat because I only paid $11,000 for it, and now it's worth a ton more money than $11,000. So I decided to make a move, sell the boat, and it's currently listed for sale. And my grandpa, who is 97, has a TUFFY Rampage that he bought brand new back in, I think, 92, 88 or 92, one of those years. It's in mint condition, so we're going to take a look at that today, hopefully tow it back to the shop, and give you a quick little run around that boat, and see how it tows, of course. But that is a 17-foot boat with a tiller, and to tell you the honest truth, that is all I need. So clearly I don't do a lot of fishing anymore like I used to, and I figured that that was the right choice for me. Now, along with that, if the transaction goes through smoothly, I will be picking up a ski nautique as well for our pleasure slash ski boat, and that only makes sense because it's cheaper than the boat I am selling. So at the end of the day I get to pocket a little bit of cash, which is nice. And that is what truly makes sense. So we're driving out, got the Ram truck here. Badgers play today, repping the University red and the white, and they play in the Big Ten championship for basketball. So we're gonna hopefully get all this done before 2:30 when they play, and get on with our day. But the Ranger, going back to that boat, you can do everything really well with it, except you can't specifically do one thing great with it. So while it is a great ski boat, it doesn't have a ski pylon, so that would be an extra $1,000 to $1,200 to install the ski pylon on. While it is a great fishing boat, it is not quite big enough to where, being an 18-foot boat, it isn't quite big enough to where if you have 2 people you are comfortable. And while it is a great pleasure boat, there just isn't quite enough space in the actual cab of the boat, if you will, and it just wasn't quite big enough for our needs. But the engine ran fine. It was an awesome boat. Hopefully I get to take it out one more time before I sell it. The wake was perfect on it for a Ranger. At the end of the day, it was a great starter boat for me, and I was very happy to get the opportunity to actually own the boat, and I really enjoyed it. I will definitely take a video of that quick, throw it in this video here, and I did a lot of detailing on it, kept it looking really nice, detailed the glass on it, it looked really good, and that's eventually what I have to do with this TUFFY that I am going to grab here right now. Beautiful color, matches the truck. That's all you need to know. Red on red, carpet is red, boat is red, a little bit of gray mixed in, so kind of some of my more favorite colors, and should run well. But alright guys, we'll catch up here when we actually get the boat and show you around it a little bit. Couldn't be any prouder than taking home this TUFFY boat. This has been with my grandpa forever, and now hopefully I can take him out. But this is a very exciting day. I can't believe I've actually got that beautiful of a boat attached to my red truck. it's pretty dang cool. So we'll get this puppy in the shop, and yeah, should be good. A cold, windy day. There's the Tuffy. My goodness. Great boat. I just need to detail it, get it all cleaned up inside. This is going to be the perfect fishing machine. The Rampage 160 XT. We've got the Tuffy on the back, hooked up. Looks mighty fine. You can't quite see it on the camera. Alexa even likes the boat, which is great. She's reading her book, being very patient. And we're going to take this puppy back to the shop. This thing probably hasn't seen a trip like this in years, but the tires look okay, so as long as we can get it back to the warm golf course shop, we'll be good. Can't drive too fast. But man, what a beautiful boat. You'll see once I get it cleaned up. I've always wanted a Tuffy. Such a great built boat. Kevlar 49. Oh man, I mean, it really is just an unbelievable looking boat. And for being older, the carpet is really good. Just needs a little bit of quick cleaning, and it's going to be a beaut of a fishing boat. So we're going to get this thing back into the shop and show you just quickly some of the outlines of the boat and the storage, and why I am truly excited to get my hands on this. After I pulled it out of my grandpa's driveway, I'm like, you know what? Who cares about the Ranger that I have? Because this boat means more to me than any other boat that I'm ever going to buy in my whole entire life. So for me, it's perfect. The fishing space is great. It rides good. I already know what it rides like. Fished out of it many, many times when I was younger. And the sentimental value is going to stay with me forever, which is great. And to tell you the truth, for being as old as it is, it's always been stored inside. So there's no cracking in any of the seats. The carpet is in perfect condition. I mean, it looks like if somebody were to use this for 1 year. If they left it outside for a year or something, and that's it. So for being a 92, I believe this boat is definitely definitely a class act boat. So I'm going to try to transport this thing to safety here, and we'll revisit when I get back to the shop. Finally got the Tuffy back in the shop here. Man, this is the perfect rig. So this puppy is going to clean up excellent. There isn't a lot of water staining on the boat. There is a little bit on the back, but that is going to clean up extraordinarily well. Built with Kevlar 49. There we go. Hell of a boat. And as you can see, it's so fishable, and yes, it does need to be cleaned, and yes, I will do that, but everything is so fishable here. You've got so much space, and that's what makes this boat just so great, is that you've got all the space for fishing. You know, you've got a front deck where you've got a ton of room. It's an old trolling motor that actually still works. You've got storage underneath, like way underneath. A little bit of storage. I'm going to clean all that out. Storage, of course, in here for, you can't really put fishing poles in there, but little control center back here. Of course, I need to update all the electronics and all of that, but a whole bunch of great stuff here. Little area for the gas tank. This is literally the perfect boat. You put a trolling motor on here with spot lock, and you're cooking. You get a newer motor on here, you're cooking. But this thing probably runs fine. So we're gonna work hard at getting this boat cleaned up. We're gonna hop out, and I'm pretty happy about it. This is a sweet looking rig. and I'm very excited to use it. But I have no qualms about selling my Ranger. Once I get a newer ski boat and have that boat as a fishing boat, this is going to be pretty much out of my memory. But this is one hell of a good boat here. Like I was saying, it does everything well, but it was just time. It was just time. And then this iPilot here, this power drive, this is a great unit. And eventually I will upgrade to something like that for this boat. But this really glides through the water well. And you could put up to a 70 horsepower motor on this Rampage. So we may have to do that someday. But overall, we got it back. We're going to do a good detail on it here. And there we go. But if you guys like this content, like and subscribe. And stay tuned to see the updates on this beautiful boat.